Thank you, Mr. Secretary, for a fabulous introduction, and what a response. This is a truly exciting day. And that response, I take it on behalf of a great team. We did this as teamwork. And I want to recognize the team. We have so many dignitaries here today, but so many people were part of making this happen. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I say thank you to you. Minister LaBelle, my friend, thank you for your effort. Minister Baird, your contribution. Ambassador Dewar, I really appreciate all the efforts in terms of bringing people together. Premier McGinty, thank you. Member of Parliament Watson, thank you for your help in all this effort. Mayor Francis, thank you for being part of this team. Secretary LaHood, it's been great to work with you. It has been teamwork, as you said, starting a couple years ago. Ambassador Jacobson, another new friend we've made during this process in terms of looking at these issues. And then I'm also proud to recognize a couple other Michiganders that have been part of this. I want to recognize Governor Blanchard, who has worked on this both as a governor and for many years after. And then my colleague, Lieutenant Governor Brian Kelly, for helping make this happen. So it's been really an exercise in great teamwork that we've done this together in so many ways. I would like to quickly share three themes with you. The first theme is trade. The second theme is jobs. And the third theme is partnership. Trade. I appreciate the Prime Minister mentioning something I talk about quite often. If you draw a circle from Montreal to Chicago, it encompasses a third of the North American economy. And I've never spoken better French than I did earlier today, thanks to the Prime Minister. I truly appreciate that. There's hope for me yet. But it is a third of the North American economy. And in Michigan, it accounts for about $70 billion of trade a year, which is absolutely incredible. But then we have a problem. And it's a problem none of us would ever trade for anything in the world. It's a problem we all love and celebrate every day, if you're in Ontario or Canada or Michigan. It's something called the Great Lakes. And you have these Great Lakes in the middle of this one-third of the North American economy, so the only way you trade is if you create crossings. And so crossings are critically important to make this work. And I'm proud to say the Detroit-Windsor crossing is the busiest trade crossing on the border. 8,000 trucks a day, at least, going back and forth. Think about that volume. But we're also the biggest bottleneck on the Pan-American Highway. So we're also impeding commerce and trade and growth. So it's relatively clear we need to build a new crossing. And that's why it's so exciting to announce that happening today. Now, jobs. Jobs are critically important because what does trade result in? We need more and better jobs. Michigan today has 237,000 people related to export commerce with Canada. If you look at it, 1 out of 7 Michiganders in West Michigan, 1 out of 8 in southeastern Michigan are involved in trade with Canada. A huge percentage. And that's a percentage we can see grow to create more and better jobs, not just for us, but for our kids. Tremendously important. And also in the short term, this project will create many construction jobs, many other great things going on. We view it, on the Michigan side alone, could create over 10,000 jobs over the next few years. That's truly exciting. So more and better jobs is the reason for this crossing. Now, partnership. This is a partnership that goes back many years. As the Prime Minister mentioned, you can look back in history. It's well over 100 years, almost 200 years now. But we've worked well on crossings in the past. I'm proud to say, if you look at the Blue Water Bridge, it would have been 74 years this year since it opened. I'm happy to say if you go to the Sioux International Crossing, later this month, they're having their 50th anniversary of partnership between Canada and Michigan working together. So it's time for a new crossing. It's time because trade demands it. It's an opportunity to create jobs. And we can work on something exciting. But I have to say a special note of thanks. And I say this on a personal note, but also on behalf of all the citizens of Michigan. It's a special thank you because this is more than a traditional partnership. The Government of Canada is being kind enough, thoughtful and generous enough to advance the funds to do the Michigan portion of this project. Think about that. That's what partnership is really all about. stepping up to help someone because we've gone through many difficult years. We weren't in a position to do this. And because of the thoughtfulness and generosity of our partners, they're reaching out to help us. So this is a project that will not cost Michigan taxpayers any money, but is an opportunity for Michigan taxpayers to win, and all of us to win. So I want to express a special note of thanks to Canada for your generosity and thoughtfulness in this project. Now, this is a very exciting day, and I am absolutely fired up. I can tell we have a fired up crowd here today about this signing. And it's great to celebrate success, but I can tell you, none of us should be satisfied. This is not the time to be satisfied. Today is an important milestone, but we have much work to be done. We have permits to get, suppliers that build bridges, people to work hard. But this is a great milestone on that path, so we should celebrate today. But I want to make a commitment to you. Just as we've come to this point through teamwork and partnership, we're going to work with relentless positive action to be the very best partner with Canada, with Ontario, with Windsor. So we can have another celebration in just a few years. And that celebration is when we stand on a span and watch that first truck go across to say we're reinventing our economy and we're working and winning together in partnership. Thank you so much.